Namaste, Divine Feminines. Hi, it's Case. Welcome or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555. Yes, Divine Feminines. The Karmic has something to say to you. Yes, that's what I thought. Cha, cha, cha. Okay, let's go. I have no spread for this, so I'm just going to go and see what the Karmic has to say. Okay. The Karmic is trying to tell you that the Divine Masculine that they have, whether they took them from you or no, it's a situation where you guys was all in it together, because this Divine Masculine is now distorted. This Divine Masculine is extremely abusive. Extremely abusive. Okay? Especially in the bedroom. The Karmic is having to do certain things in the bedroom that she or he's never had to do before. And they have to work on it like it's their job. This Divine Masculine has some kind of a sex addiction. And the Karmic is having to pander to those addictions on a daily basis. Okay? She's continually having to offer to this distorted masculine. She doesn't know how to appease him. She doesn't know how to bring back the masculine that she met, the one that she came into union with. You know, the amount of time that she's putting into this Divine Masculine, she's wondering if it's worth it, because she feels that her sexuality would be more accepted by others. She wouldn't have to put so much effort into it. Yeah. On the base of the deck, we have yin and yang in the reverse. So there's no, I told you, there's no balance. There's no energetic balance in this situation. See what else this Karmic has to say. Cool me down here in my sheep's outfit. What else does this Karmic have to say? Okay, we have the Two of Wands and the Five of Wands. This partnership that they went into, that she went into with this Divine Masculine who's now distorted, has been filled with nothing but fighting, arguing. She feels like she's in competition with others as well. She feels as though she's in competition with you, Divine Feminine. Because this distorted masculine uses you as a beating stick. He uses you as the example. He makes it seem as though he had the world with you. This Karmic is extremely wounded at this moment in time. She's feeling like the wounded warrior. Okay. She's looking at how her world has been rocked and shaped by this Divine Masculine. Yeah, I told you. King of Wands in the reverse. This distorted masculine that the Karmic is dealing with. Okay. He's extremely arrogant. He is narcissistic. Okay, so he's doing a lot of mind games, as I said. There's a lot of conflict. He's doing a lot of gaslighting. Because, as I said, this Karmic has been catering to his... Can I cater to you? This Karmic has really been catering to this Divine Masculine. And he's still cheating on her. You know, this distorted masculine is extremely ruthless at this moment in time. Okay. The masculine is feeling as though he wants to leave the relationship. He doesn't feel like there's no emotion in the relationship. He doesn't feel like the masculine does not feel as though he has got the healing from the relationship that he would have gotten. Okay. I hope you're following this. He's still fighting for this particular partnership. Divine Masculine is still going to stay with this karmic in his distorted state. But he's looking for his wish fulfillment. He's hoping to sneak off. He wants to sneak away from the karmic. He wants to sneak away from the karmic because... Why does he want to sneak off from the karmic? Because he's found something out about her. He's been given some information about the karmic. What did he find out? What did he find out? She's not loyal. There's no loyalty there. Okay? The Divine Masculine thought he was going into a solid partnership where it was a meeting of minds, and it turned into Guantanamo Bay. Yes. Bear fighting. There wasn't no real emotion there. Okay? It's extremely narcissistic. This distorted masculine is extremely narcissistic. Okay? There's no emotion in that situation. A lot of cheatations going on. Okay. It's as though this masculine is offering his emotion to somebody else, but that somebody else has given him information about this karmic, telling him that the karmic is not loyal. Why is the karmic not loyal? And she's doing everything under the sun for him. Because there's no balance. This is Sagittarius energy. There's no balance. Look. Emperor in the reverse. Look, all of these cards about feeling stagnant and stuck. Ten of the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. He doesn't feel like it's a situation where he feels lucky. He doesn't feel like he can grow in that situation. Okay. However, with the Six of Swords in the reverse, this is telling us that Divine Masculine feels stuck in that situation. He feels stuck in that situation where he doesn't feel any more attraction. He doesn't feel victorious. They've been committing some really disgusting acts, things that he wouldn't want Divine Feminine to know. Okay? And as far as the Pentacles is concerned, Divine Masculine is still broke, and it's a joke. Yeah, he's proper broke. Okay? Proper broke. We've got 2 sixes. He's wanting to end this conflict. Okay? Move past this challenging situation. But he feels stuck. He feels stuck in the situation. He feels extremely stuck. That is the energy he's giving to the karmic, that he feels stuck there, that he would leave if he could, but he can't because he's got no pentacles. He's got half pentacle. Hey, because when it's in the reverse, I always take it as a half because it's not really up, is it? It's down. What else does the karmic have to say to Divine Feminine about sexuality? Okay. Right. So what it is, this karmic is saying that she felt that this was a soulmate relationship. She felt that they was meant to be together, that they was going to be working towards mutual benefit. However, right, she's feeling stabbed in the back by, could be one of her friends, could be the masculine, okay? Because there was no true emotion put into the relationship. And with the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse, this is telling us that the karmic is feeling extremely trapped at this moment in time. Okay? They don't want to be in the situation anymore, but they're having to maintain it. They're doing it for the gram. She's doing it for the gram. She has to maintain it. Okay? This Queen of Cups. This is telling me that she's trying to use her emotions to turn the situation around, to get some kind of, she's isolating herself. She uses her emotions, then she isolates herself. She goes in, then she backs off. Okay? Because she doesn't truly want to be left out in the cold. She doesn't truly want to be left out in the cold because she chose to be with this distorted masculine. She thought it was going to lead to marriage, some kind of stable commitment. Okay? This karmic could also be pregnant at this moment in time. She thought it was a good idea. She thought it was a new beginning. She thought that it was going to be a happy house, happy husband, happy wife, happy children, if they have them. She thought it was going to be Shangri-La. Okay? But she realized that divine masculine is narcissistic, that he only offers to himself. It's all about him. He has to be on top. She's continually juggling. Okay? She's still doing that monkey dance for him to get him to pay attention to her, to notice her. On the Gardener. Because she's working 9 to 5 to try and appease this distorted masculine. Yeah, she's trying to do this dance to get him to notice her, to get him to pour into her, to get him to be emotional towards her. But with the Chariot in the reverse, this is telling us that she still feels powerless. Okay? She still feels powerless. She has no control over the situation. And she's seeing it as a failure. She feels like she was set up to fail. Set up to fail. Yeah. She has to make sure she delivers the poo-tang to this distorted masculine on demand. And she's tired of that shit. She wants to put that burden down. Okay? The money is funny. Okay? She feels that he's very egotistical. Very egotistical. And has no emotional control. So he's prone to outbursts, fiery outbursts. And he's not giving her the sex that he wants. It's just like an in and out job. Yeah. There's no true love making and cooperation. And he's the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Good God. I should have my music on. We need some soul crunching music. Right? This is telling us that despite her efforts, divine masculine is still being a bully to her. He's not she feels as though he's not appreciating anything that he's doing for her right now, and the whole situation is stagnant and stuck. Let's get some more information from this. Some more information. What else does the karmic have to say to divine feminine? What else does the karmic have to say to divine feminine? Okay. We have the Devil. This is Capricorn energy. The Page of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the Eight of Cups. Okay. So what the karmic is basically saying is that she feels tired, she feels codependent on this distorted masculine, okay? She feels very codependent on this distorted masculine. She's extremely, she's being mind fucked by him, basically. And she's not feeling any true emotion from him. It's as though he's always on his way out. He's always threatening to leave. Okay? No matter what she tempts him with. She's like living in Groundhog Day. Okay? This masculine is extremely childish and immature. Okay? We've got air energy out here as well as water energy. He's extremely childish and immature, and he's not paying attention. The karmic is saying that he's not paying attention to her efforts. Okay? With the Chariot in reverse, she feels like she has no control in this situation. Because she's dealing with the Knight of Swords in reverse, I told you. Okay? This is 7, 8, 9 swords. The karmic is on eggshells. She can't eat. She can't sleep. She's constantly stuck in her head. She doesn't know. She's trying to look for a way to turn the situation back around. Okay? I told you. She's still relying on her emotions. She's still trying to be emotionally manipulative. She's still trying to find wish fulfillment in the situation. She's still trying to find her emotional happiness in that situation. But she's still being breadcrumbed. She's not getting what she wants. And as I said, the money is funny. The money is funny. There's coming to a lot of debt in the situation. Okay? She's starting to see the truth of the situation now. And she's wanting it to be more, she's wanting more normalcy in the situation. And she's asking herself, did she make a wise choice? Has she got involved with a snake? Okay? Because as I said, things are pretty much not moving. There's no drive and no direction in this situation. The communication is practically on zero. It's the only thing that's really happening for them right now is the sex, and she doesn't want just the sex. She wants the full emotion. But there's deception and lies because Divine Masculine has secrets too. Okay, again, the same cards are coming out. Again, you saw me shuffle all these cards. With the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Okay. She's trying to use guilt now. She's trying to use guilt. She's using her emotions and guilt to try and get Divine Masculine, this distorted Divine Masculine, to act right. Okay. But her plans aren't working. The necessary change that she wanted to bring it to how she wants it to be, it's not working. Yeah. It's as though she feels that Divine Masculine is losing attraction for her. She also feels that she's thinking deep down he's offering to somebody else. He's being victorious somewhere else. Because he's not acting like he's fully in the relationship. Told you, it's not the 10 of Cups right now. She's not getting no emotional fulfillment from this relationship. And she's being treated like a sex toy. Yeah, look. King of Wands straight on the Devil, I told you. Very narcissistic. Okay? With the 3 of Cups in the reverse. This is telling me there's no partying and no celebration going on around there. There's none. I told you. What came and fell on that 9 of Swords that we just made up here? The 9 of Swords. This girl is on eggshells. Right? Whatever her darkest fears are, that's going on with this distorted masculine. Yeah, she's right. It's happening. It's happening. Right? And she's trying to, she's continually trying to heal her heart. You know, this is definitely a terrible relationship. A lot of mental fighting. The fighting is mainly mental. So it's a lot of cutting words, below the belt remarks. And then she has to go and have sex with him immediately. That's their way of, that's the cement to their relationship. Four of Cups in the reverse again. All the cards that came out before is coming out again. Right? The Four of Cups in reverse is also telling us that she definitely had unrealistic expectations going into the relationship. With the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, she feels extremely trapped. And as I said, it's the life that she doesn't want. She did not envision that it would go this way. She expected it to be milk and honey, and she's now seeing things from a different perspective. Okay? She doesn't feel like the star that she wanted to be in the relationship. Divine Masculine is not paying the attention to her that she wants. She feels that he's offering to somebody else. Okay? And with the Queen of Wands in the reverse, this is also telling me that whatever plans that she had, they're not coming to fruition. She feels extremely jealous at this moment in time, and she doesn't even know what she's being jealous of, because she has no... Oh, the Empress. She's got no self-love. This could also mean that there could have been a miscarriage, a loss of a pregnancy, an abortion. What's going on in that situation? The stress of everything that she's going through now, this hellfire and powder house, could have caused her to miscarry a child. And with the King of Pentacles in the reverse, that means that whatever loss that went on, he was very cold about it. He wasn't nurturing. He didn't help her through this loss of this child. She feels mentally entrapped. She's using that knowledge of the miscarriage to keep him where he is. That's why Divine Masculine can't leave. There's no corroboration. Told you. Justice card comes out to say, yeah, we're on the right path now. Okay. This was not a loyal situation. It was it was built on candy floss. I wouldn't even say put my unicorn there to say it's a unicorn dream. Yeah. 2 tens. The situation is going to come to a natural end, because there's no cooperation, no true loyalty. She really thought that this was going to be it. She thought this was the holy grail. She thought that that this masculine was bringing the pentacle to her. She thought that she was going to get her emotional fulfillment. Okay? And she feels that she didn't make a wise choice. Oh, she felt at the time she was choosing wisely. Right? She was hoping for her chips to come in. But what did she get? She got a chicken head losing his feathers. Yeah. Yeah. She's extremely para right now. She's a paranoid. She's a para cat. Okay. The situation that she's currently in right now. All right. As I said, this distorted masculine is only pouring into himself. It's all about him in every way. The divine is coming now to try and end this situation. They're going for a tower moment at this moment in time. What is this tower moment? And then I've got to go. Have you had your shower? Oh, my daughter's sitting behind me fully dressed and I'm still dressed as a sheep. This tower moment. We've got the 5 of Cups. She's extremely feeling extreme sadness and loss. Some kind of heartbreaking situation. We have sorry, I'm looking at the card and The World card. Again, to say that this situation must end. It must end. Because we have the Four of Cups in the reverse. There's no more emotion to offer to this situation. There's nothing left to give the public. Unless she wants to be just kept as a sex object and put up with everything that's going on now. Because we have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. We also have the Three of Swords in the reverse. Okay, that's Four of Swords. She's not getting any rest. She's not been able to sleep. She feels nervous, extremely paranoid. Okay, the Ace of Swords in reverse. She doesn't know how to recreate this new beginning. She doesn't know how to be you, Divine Feminine. We have, as I said, the Tower card in reverse. She doesn't want the Tower to fall. Even though they're going for a Tower situation, she still doesn't want that situation to end. Six of Swords. But she's coming to the realization that no matter what she does, Divine Masculine is still going to leave the situation. Okay? Still going to leave the situation. Because judgment has been called. And the World card again. Okay? We also have the Hermit. She's in isolation right now. She's feeling extremely sad because some other secrets have been revealed to her with the Moon card. Why is both sides of my deck facing upwards? The devil is a liar. What else does this Karmic have to say to Divine Feminine? She doesn't understand how Divine Feminine had the strength to deal with this Divine Masculine. She wants to know where she gets the strength from. She's admiring Divine Feminine at this moment. See, there's no communication in their relationship. You know, there's no love. There's no gratitude. She feels like she's been on a thankless task. She doesn't feel as though the situation is blessed. Because there's nothing but bad vibes around there. Bad vibes. Bad vibes. Look. The Karma in the reverse. I told you. Karma never forgets an address. She's feeling tired. And she's having a good look at her situation now. You got yourself into that, boo. Let's go to the other deck. What else does the Karmic have to say to Divine Feminine? What else does the Karmic have to say to Divine Feminine? Adventure. She wants to break. She wants to know. She wants Divine Feminine that she was taking on an adventure, but an adventure with a user. Yeah. He took you on a magical mystery tour. You see, that's what happens when you are envious of someone else's situation and you break up that situation. Look, she thinks the Divine Masculine was a catfish. She feels bamboozled, tricked, flummoxed. How did I get here? She hasn't got no mental clarity at the moment. Okay? She's got no mental clarity. I told you she's losing her shiznay. And she look, as I said it, she's losing her shiznay. What flipped over? She's losing her shit right about now, Divine Feminines. Right? And she wants help. She's sending out a message in a bottle. Right? Because they are in conflict and chaos. And I told you. He's making her work it out at night. Work it out. That's the only thing that's holding them together right now. Yeah, the SEX. Come on, one more. What else does the Karmic have to say? Right? She's realizing that the distorted masculine has devilish ways. She's wondering if he's Damien. She's wondering that she's saying to herself, he's not a gift from God. What happened to the person I knew? What happened to him? She feels catfished, right? All of her dreams are coming crashing down because I told you, this distorted masculine is not her milk and honey. Right? Look, she's even written help on the base of the deck. This person wants help. And spiritual guidance. They're calling in everybody now. You can't call the father into this. God didn't tell you to go with this man. Right? Look, because she's dealing with a master manipulator. The manipulator is being manipulated. Okay. I don't think we need to hear any more from this strumpet. We're going to come away now, Divine Feminines. You've heard it. You saw it. She's sorry. And he is twisting her up. If you require a personal reading from me, all the information is in the description box below. And until we meet again, as I always say, from the ashes, baby, namaste.